So these are the steps in order to enter marks on your report card. So you go to your home page on Students Achieve, make sure you're on home here, okay? And here's your shortcuts. And so you click on Input Report Card Results, and then this screen pops up, and you're going to choose Reporting Period 1. It has that asterisk beside it. That's the current reporting period, okay? And when you click on that, all your subjects pop up here on the left, and you'll see there's these checked in, there's blank, and that's basically not checked at all. Not checked, okay? And you'll see this one says checked out. So basically these icons down the bottom, the way I analyze or attribute it to is it's like a library system. So if I check a book out, no one can go in and take that book because I've got it. When I check that book back into the library, someone else can go in and take it. Okay. The submitted button is what happens when you are finished your report cards and you submit them to your administrator for viewing and approval. And then they do the approval and they stamp it with this, and it'll turn purple for approved. Okay, so let's say I want to enter marks on my ELA. Okay, so I'm just going to go across here, and I don't have you will have an edit button here on this side, and if you have that edit button, you can click on that. It takes you directly in, whereas I don't have that, so I'm going to click on view. Okay, and so now here are my students on the left here, and then I've got this checkout option, so I have to go through this way to get, so I'm going to check out this class, and you'll see up pop the strands, right? Okay, and you'll see that this one has red arrows, but none of these do. To get the red arrows on all of these, we have to click checkout again, and let it process, and then they pop up. Okay? So now this is, if the child is on a reduced curriculum, you would check that box. Okay? Okay, so let's say we want to enter marks for viewing. Okay? And let's say Brianna is DE, Shane. Let's say this student is a DE, let's say this student is enriched, okay, and all these other students are beginning to develop. So I'm going to click them on the left, I select them in the arrows on the left, okay, and which highlights them orange here, and then I click on this, and these guys are beginning to develop, and then I'm going to select fill selected students, and then it's going to apply, and I click OK, and then it populates all of these guys as BD that I selected. Okay, and then you have to go and unselect them and turn them from yellow to right. Okay, and so that's how you enter marks. Now if you want to take out marks, I'm going to take these out because it's not my class. I'm going to click on, you can change it right here if you want and just do that, or you can go here, click on the empty space, fill all students, and apply selected, click OK, and then it empties out all the marks you just entered. Now if I want to enter a comment, I can either just click in this box and start typing, or if I want a bigger box to look at, I click on this square here and it opens up this box, and then I can type everything in here and click OK. This box is nice because it's got the spell check. Okay, so you might want to do it that way for spelling. Click OK. Okay, and then this bubble up here, speech balloon, is your comment bank. So now that has to be created in your electronic gradebook. And so you can make some generic comments in your comment bank of your gradebook, and then you can pull from this. So if I had comments in my Students Achieve, I would click on that. This window pops up, and then you would select the comment that you had saved in your comment bank, and it would allow you to pick them. And so then you would just click Apply Comment. Okay? So, but I don't have, this teacher doesn't have any comments saved yet, so we'll do that in another video, how to create comment banks. Okay? And so now I am done with this class, and I want to put it back. I want to save what I've done to it. So I'm going to go to my Save Options, and you'll see you have lots of save options here. You've got a save and close, a save and check in, then you've got save and submit, and then you've got a save and finalize. Okay, save will just save what you're doing and stay here on this page. So I could click save and it would just stay here. I'm still on this page. Now if I do save and close, it's going to close out this this class, save it and close it, but it's going to keep it checked out. So I would click that only if I didn't want another person going in and entering marks while I'm working on it. Okay, for those of you that share classes, you might want to use that option if you don't want someone going in and working on your class while you're entering your marks. Okay, and then this save and check in is going to put the class back in so that anybody who has access to it can check it out. Okay, and the save and submit is when you're done your report cards and you want to submit to your administrator, you click that button and it sends them the report cards to your administrator. And then the save and finalize I'm not sure about yet, but I'm assuming that's when they've approved it, they give the stamp of approval, and you're good to go to print. So we're going to check this back in, so I click save and check in, and it goes back to this screen, and I'm going to close out of this screen up here because I don't need it anymore, and it takes me back and it shows that it's checked back in here. Okay, so that is basically how to, and then you can just close this out, and those marks that you've entered will show up in your report card, and you can view it by following the steps to our viewing a report card. If you have any questions, contact your learning consultant.